Now to the rise in egg prices at the grocery store. It's typical this time of year due to the high demand around Easter. But this year, we're actually dealing with a 1-2 punch.
As Easter nears, the bird flu is hitting many states. And for a variety of reasons, egg prices are now 44% higher this year than last year at this time. And in the Midwest, experts say between March 25th and April 1st, the wholesale cost for a carton of eggs jumped 60% to $2.47.
Our Isabel Lawrence is live in the newsroom. Isabel, good afternoon to you. I understand you spoke with local experts today. What are we seeing here in Ohio?
Yeah, absolutely, Jay and Betsy. So I spoke with the Ohio Poultry Association, ODNR, and the state's veterinarian. They are all keeping an eye on this, and they told me that this is probably the worst outbreak since the one seen in 2015. Now, the state's veterinarian, Dr. Dennis Summers, says this strain is called H5N1, and it's showing quite an impact on backyard flocks and commercial poultry across the country, even across the world here, too. He and the Ohio Poultry Association recommend keeping your flocks inside to avoid your birds coming into contact with wild birds who might be infected, in addition to limiting traffic on farms. Now, the Ohio Poultry Association told me one case has been detected in Ohio in a domestic backyard flock. And when it comes to wild birds, ODNR estimates that about 75 have died from the flu in Cuyahoga County.
Wow, that is certainly a lot to be said there. So, Isabel, we already mentioned that egg prices are up. Is there anything that we can do to try and save a little money in this?
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are wondering. We're obviously going to have to wait and see what happens with these cases. If cases increase and impact large poultry providers and farms, then there may be issues when it comes to supply. So I spoke with the founder of Cedar Crest Farm. It's a boutique farm in Geauga County. She recommended people support their local farmers.
Another good reason to buy from the local farms, because we're not as impacted with prices. We can still continue to do our thing with eggs and meat. And we have a little bit more control as well, not having the big poultry houses over how our birds eat and where they're grazing.
So she is taking precautions on her farm, like not letting anyone but staff enter chicken coops or touch the chickens. Even then, staff has to use a disinfecting rinse on their shoes just to make sure that they're not tracking anything inside to those chickens. And all these experts also told me there's really an incredibly low threat to humans or pets here, so you shouldn't have to worry about catching this. However, if you do see any dead birds in the wild while you're out, do not touch them. You should report that to ODNR.
All right, very good. And we'll continue to follow this story as it develops. Isabel Lawrence live from the newsroom on What's New. Isabel, thank you.